This is NBC 10 News at 10.
A community mourns its neighbors who lost their lives after a deadly Pittsburgh synagogue shooting. We'll have the latest. And one Monroe man is dead after being hit off of Highway 165. What call to action police are asking from the community? Plus, do you know what flu shot you've gotten? The CDC explains why it's not too late to get it. Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Chelsea Jones in for Randall Newsom. Community members gathered in Squirrel Hill tonight to mourn the loss of those killed in today's shooting at the Temple of Life Synagogue. It's our top story. They came together to worship God and were brutally murdered, surrounded by their family of faith. The alleged gunman's social media filled with hate against Jews, immigrants, even Donald Trump. Federal investigators are promising swift justice as the community is coming together tonight to mourn and remember. A multi-faith service was held, followed by a large outdoor vigil, and a second vigil is scheduled for tomorrow, where there will be a candle lighting and a laying of roses for each of the victims.
We have to stop it. Our leaders have to stop it. It takes leadership to stop this, and our leaders are not stopping it. It's too much. We're a civilized society. We have to stay civilized.
At least 11 people are dead and several others are injured after a gunman opened fire in a Pittsburgh synagogue. Across the country, police are guarding Jewish congregations out of an abundance of caution. Chris Pallone has the latest on the investigation and more about the man accused of carrying out this deadly attack.
It was around 10 Saturday morning. A man walked into Pittsburgh's Tree of Life Synagogue and started shooting.
The complainant says they have an active shooter in the building. A second call says they are being attacked.
It happened in the city's Squirrel Hill neighborhood. When it was over, 11 people, all adults, lay dead. 6 others were injured, including 3 police officers who were shot but are expected to survive.
This is the most horrific crime scene I've seen in 22 years with the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
As gunshots echoed through the area, police warned stunned neighbors to stay inside.
We looked out the window and we saw that
we saw this was happening. We saw people running around with rifles. I mean, SWAT teams with rifles, like people running by our house.
The suspected gunman eventually surrendered.
So at this time, the suspect in the shooting is in custody.
Federal sources identify him as 46-year-old Robert Bowers. They say he was armed with an AR-15 style rifle and handguns. Social media posts believed to be made by Bowers were filled with anti-Semitic hate speech. President Trump suggested armed guards could have lessened or prevented the attack and later condemned racial and religious prejudice.
The vile, hate-filled poison of anti-Semitism must be condemned and confronted everywhere and anywhere it appears.
Bowers is expected to face federal hate crime charges. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
One man is dead after being hit on Highway 165 near Richwood Road, number 1. The accident happened around 8 p.m. Friday night. Louisiana State Police say 51-year-old Terry Sandifer of Monroe was attempting to cross Highway 165 when a 35-year-old Retaria Harris hit him. Police say the car in front of Harris swerved suddenly, and Harris was unable to avoid hitting the victim. Sandifer was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, the crash remains under investigation, but state police are encouraging everyone to keep your eyes open for pedestrians. And the town of Richwood started their morning early today with some fall cleaning. Today, the town hosted its first ever town-wide Town Pride cleanup. Officials say they wanted the community to get excited about taking care of their beloved Richwood by keeping trash off the streets. Volunteers from across the region came to support the beautification project, and the mayor says it addresses a serious need.
There's several yards that have code enforcement issues that we want to try to help some of those people out. Our highway is a main thoroughfare, so on the weekends especially, you have a lot of traffic there. So you'll see, lots of litter. Usually when we come in on Monday mornings, that's one of the first things that we have to address.
Mayor Brown says the purpose is to instill pride within the Richwood community, and he plans to continue this every year. And today was the day all across America to unload your unused or expired medications for National Drug Take-Back Day. Several drop-off zones were set up throughout the area for people to discard their meds. Federal organizers say this day is dedicated to everyone to be able to help fight the opioid epidemic. They say 166 people die each day from opioids, and it's the worst it's ever been. Last April, over 475 tons of medication was turned in for Take-Back Day, and organizers were hoping today was even better. Now the delay continues for a budding industry in Arkansas. Whether they have a prescription or want to grow or sell medical marijuana, a lot of people are speaking out saying they're done waiting. Susan Elcoy has more from Friday night's meeting as dozens had their first chance to voice concerns to the Medical Marijuana Commission.
I'd like to call number one.
One by one, they took the mic.
And I can't do it anymore.
Please do what you need to do.
All agreeing they're fed up with waiting to get medical marijuana.
Stop this and make it a priority.
Lorna Knox hopes her words won't be ignored by this audience. The commission tasked with deciding who can grow and sell medical marijuana. The Cabot woman says she relies on the drug to help muscle spasms and can't keep traveling out of state to buy it.
I'm not going back to the other medicine which didn't work and was addictive.
It's been nearly 2 years since voters opted to legalize the drug, but there's still nowhere to fill prescriptions.
It's understandable that there is that frustration.
Friday's meeting in Little Rock was a chance to get everyone on the same page. The commission claims delays are over, and starting Monday, it will pick 32 dispensaries out of hundreds of applicants.
We're looking at really having those dispensary licenses out the door in late November, possibly early December.
A promise Knox hopes won't go up in smoke.
Open the stores. Argue about it later. We'll at least have medicine.
Done with the talk and ready for action.
The commission didn't answer all of the concerns, but they're planning another meeting next month where they plan to address all of the remaining questions. And NBC 10 is your local election headquarters, and today we're taking a look at the race for Monroe City School Board's 1st District. NBC 10's Randy Ayala has one candidate's plan to help move students forward.
Democrat Rick Salisbury is running against Republican incumbent Vicki Dayton. After multiple requests for an interview, Ms. Dayton never got back with us. Mr. Salisbury says his background in education and business will help soar students to the top.
My dealings with the youth for over 30 years, I've had hands-on with them, and I know some of the changes, especially being a teacher in the classroom. So I believe I know what's needed to help our students improve, give them some things that they need.
To hear more from Mr. Rick Salisbury, go to our website, myarklamiss.com, and click on Local Election HQ under the News tab. For your local election headquarters, I'm Randy Ayala.
For over 20 years, the zoo has held its annual Boo at the Zoo, and today was no different. Dressing up in spooky costumes is some of people's favorite Halloween pastime, and at this year's Boo at the Zoo, kids were able to do just that. Families came out to the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo to enjoy all things Halloween, and organizers say the turnout was one of the largest they've seen.
We got a great day for it. The weather's perfect, and we're filling up the zoo with kids. We've got candy everywhere and games, and it's just turned into a wonderful event this year.
This is an annual fundraiser that helps maintain the zoo. And on to another fundraiser, the Robertson family is hosting a weekend to honor families dealing with cleft lip and palate as a part of the Mia Moo Foundation. The family is hosting over 120 people and invited them out for a family fun day. And it all was happening at the Plantation in Monroe. And the festivities wrapped up tonight with some games, entertainment, and a devotional. Coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, have you gotten your flu shot yet? If so, do you know which one you have? Coming up after the break, the CDC breaks it all down. But first, a quick look at weather with Brian. Hey there, Brian.
That's right, Chelsea. It was a beautiful day to get out and enjoy, and you're going to enjoy another one tomorrow, though it will be on the warmer side. We have another system coming in, maybe putting a damper on Halloween. I'll have more coming up later in the newscast. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10.
Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page.
In El Dorado, the downtown parking limit is 3 hours.
After that time expires, you're no longer allowed to park downtown.
But that's not what's bothering some downtown visitors.
It's the meter watcher who's taken it upon herself to enforce a 3 strikes you're out parking policy.
But is this legal?
NBC 10's Sheriff Cobbs investigates.
No matter how many times you move, she's going to keep up with you.
Meter Watchdog, Tuesday on NBC 10 News at 10.
Heavenly hand cream. Heavenly hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my hands back.
It's dinner time in America, and families are gathering around the table. Thanks to Reynolds Wrap, dinner preparation is perfect, and everyone knows to be mindful of their manners.
Dinner time has changed. Our quality hasn't. Reynolds Wrap, foil made in the USA since 1947.
Well, a frogging and a strutting and a ducking and a bucking, a family adventure, that's right, TP Outdoors, yeah. Pay it forward, y'all.
TP Outdoors Adventures. Catch it this weekend on NBC 10.
Goodbye to you.
Vantro Toyota is saying goodbye to every remaining 2018 with huge model year-end discounts. Hurry, get giant model year-end clearance discounts plus a $2,500 rebate on new 2018 Highlanders. Get a $3,000 rebate on new 2018 RAV4s, and 0 for 60 is available. So hurry to Vantro Toyota. Now more than ever, right on the corner, right on the price.
Enter the NBC 10 Umbrella a Day giveaway from Shed Rain today. Simply download the KTVE KARD weather app and tap on contest. Then watch NBC 10 News at 6 weeknights to see if you're the winner. Brought to you by Sam Henry, the bankruptcy attorney. NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
Have you gotten your flu shot? If so, which one? The Arkansas Department of Health says there's about a dozen flu shot vaccines and preparations out there. The CDC recommends to get the seasonal shot before the end of the month, and Price McKean has the story.
They had a flu clinic at the office, so why not? It's free.
On a beautiful fall day in downtown Little Rock, we met people who told us they got their flu shot.
I think about my daughter and how it really prevents us all from getting sick when she gets it.
We also met some who didn't.
Just because I'm busy.
But when we asked what flu shot they got,
I have no idea. I didn't even know that they had that many different options.
Or if they knew what some options were.
Well, which one do I need?
Wow. More questions and a break from shopping happened.
Some are shots, some are mists.
Arkansas Department of Health's Dr. Dirk Haslow says there are about a dozen different preparations for the flu vaccine.
The majority of flu shots now include 4 different strains of the flu.
He says some do only include 3 strains.
Had no clue. The B strains are most important in kids.
Dr. Haslow explains there's another not made in egg called Flublok.
Last year, at the end of the flu season, a study was put out by the CDC that demonstrated that Flublok performed perhaps even a little bit better than the standard dose flu vaccine.
No, I have not heard that.
For people now thinking twice about their shot.
Did I get the right one?
Dr. Haslow says all the options are better than no flu shot.
Now, the CDC says on their website, no preference for any specific flu vaccine. Now, Brian, do you have your flu shot? Did you get it?
I do not. I guess I'm ashamed to admit that.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Well, just tell us about the weather.
But hey, at least you won't need a flu shot for the weather because we're not looking at flu-like weather. At least it's going to be beautiful. Open those windows up tonight and tomorrow. And maybe another storm coming in for Halloween. I'll have more coming up next. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10.
It's a whole lot of fun. Santa Stop 2018. Saturday, November 17th from 10 to 1 when Santa will fly in by helicopter to the Glenwood Regional Medical Mall. Brought to you by Glenwood Regional Medical Center and these fine sponsors.
$5.8 billion. 6,000 new jobs. That's what the Arkansas Economic Development Institute estimates Issue 4 could generate over the next 10 years. Your vote for Issue 4 will grow our economy and keep our tax dollars in Arkansas. It's time we put Arkansas first. On November 6th, invest in Arkansas's future. Vote for Issue 4. Early voting begins October 22nd.
attractions, and then there's our world-famous on-road attraction, the 2019 GLC. Lease the GLC 300 for just $489 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
I've been a client of FastServe going on close to 20 years now. It's the customer service that always has brought me back. When my van is out of commission, I'm out of commission. All I do, make a phone call, and they're there for me. You cannot do this on the internet. Hands down, FastServe is a blessing in my life. I don't order anything from anywhere other than FastServe.
At Greg Tilley's, we've been smoking out high prices since 1977. Business is booming and backlogs are huge, causing wait times for homes, but not at Greg Tilley's, with over 90 extra homes ready for delivery up to 150 miles. Drive to Greg Tilley's in Bossier.
We are Floorworks Flooring America here in West Monroe on Cypress Street. We would love to help you know what's going to work best with your budget as well as your lifestyle. Please come and see us for any of your flooring, countertop, and decorating needs.
For more expert advice, log on to myarclemis.com. Now, your local weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Saturday evening to you. Hope you had a great day today. The weather was beautiful. We saw temperatures in the upper 70s, sunny skies across all the ArkLaMiss, and this is looking at downtown El Dorado. It's 55 degrees up there currently, a little bit cooler than some of us in southern portions of the ArkLaMiss, and just kind of, we're getting to that point where the temperatures dropped off pretty quickly once the sun came down. So most of us are in the upper 50s at this point, a couple lower 60s, and it's going to be kind of the trend tonight. We're not going to drop really much more as the dew points kind of keep us from doing that. So this is a measure of moisture in the air. When you see dew points that are in the mid-50s, the air is pretty comfortable, but usually our air temperatures don't drop below our dew points. So our temperatures are getting close to dew points, though. You should see dew tomorrow morning, and it'll burn off quickly, and maybe some areas of patchy fog. But today we had highs in the upper 70s, pretty much 1 degree above our normal. So, you know, it was a cool start to the morning, but again, pretty much a fairly typical October day across the ArkLaMiss, and definitely I saw a lot of people getting outside and taking advantage of that. With high pressure in place, our live storm tracker Doppler radar brought to you by Eorm Young is quiet. It's expected to stay quiet and will stay quiet for the next few days. Really not much going on as high pressure is in control of our weather pattern, keeping a lid on any sort of activities. You can see these oranges that are over the ArkLaMiss, even down along the Gulf Coast too. A few high clouds up to the northwest, but again, I think we're going to see another sunny day tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful. The only difference is it's going to be much, much warmer. So we're going to start off in the mid-50s tomorrow and then warming quickly into the mid to upper 80s. Future tracker is now starting to go a few degrees higher than what we were at the 6 o'clock show. So I think it's going to be a pretty warm day. It'll be interesting to see if we hit a high of 87. I believe we'll have a high of 86. Regardless, I think we'll be in the mid to upper 80s. It's going to be a warm one, mostly sunny skies. And this will kind of be the case. We'll start to see, we'll have the warm temperature sticking around, and we'll start to see the moisture coming back in, especially for the Monday into Tuesday time frame. So tonight, middle 50s, clear, calm, and mild. Going to be a beautiful night to get out and enjoy the town, or just, you know, just have a nice evening opening up the windows. It's going to be a beautiful night. And tomorrow, middle to upper 80s, plenty of sunshine. It's going to be warmer. And yeah, putting the sun in Sunday for sure. Now, if you're wondering about Halloween, because we are just a few days away from Halloween, not looking the best for trick-or-treating. Lower 70s come the time that the kids are going to be trying to go trick-or-treating. We're going to have a cold front moving through. This could bring some showers and thunderstorms to the area. They're looking pretty likely. Could even possibly see some severe weather. So we'll keep track of this. You know, the timing's been kind of shifting around. Hopefully, you know, maybe it will move further, but models are trending that this front is going to be moving in quicker, so we may see the storms coming a little bit sooner, which is not good for the kids that want to get out and trick-or-treat. So you may just want to stay inside, maybe throw a party, watch some scary movies, because it's not looking all that great to be out and about for Halloween. The first half, though, the couple days leading up to that, temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s, but it will become more warm and humid. And then once this front passes through, look at that, for Friday into Saturday, temperatures back into the low to mid 60s with lows in the 40s again. So kind of feeling more, we'll be into November at that time. Getting closer, feeling a little bit more like November, but kind of just a few degrees above our normal.
Well, I'm kind of here for that. I need cooler weather, but not spooky forecast.
Oh, yeah. I hope we get lightning and thunder on Halloween. That would be cool.
That's scary.
That would be awesome.
But still to come on NBC 10 News at 10, we'll show you the exciting finish for Grambling's date up against UAPB. Plus, Arkansas Monticello hopes to extend their 4-game winning streak. Kirsten Mergen shares the highlights in just 2 minutes.